Welcome everyone to Evening's Masterath Live, the fifth one we've done on the 20th of May 2018, and it is about 22 minutes to 8 at night. I'm doing this one early because I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I've got some very important things to do for most of the week. So yeah, it's going to be a very... It's not going to be like one of these sort of like an hour stream and then like goodbye, I'm off. Hour and a half probably, and yeah, because I got a lot of important things to do. Also, it's bloody hot. I don't mind telling you, it's very hot. So hello to everyone here. Watermelon Man, Vortex 794, Entry, Florian Falvin. I apologise if I get the if I pronounce your name wrong. I do apologise. Welcome. We are already up to 7 viewers, so thank you very much. Already, this has been a very big, it's been a massively watched stream already so far. So welcome. I'm just going to see on things like Twitter and everything, because at the moment it's not going through, which I hate about that. And I hate, like, Twitter, get your stuff sorted. Because, and stuff. This is sort of just like the start of the stream here, trying to get everything set up, which is a bit of a shame. Trying to get to the public view, good. Well, our health is good now. Lovely. According to YouTube, the health of the stream is good, and is very nice. How long until 1,000 subscribers? Probably about a year, I'd say. With the trajectory it's going at the moment, I'd probably say about a year. I'd say. I don't think it'll be this year. There have been sort of like moments where the channel's done like amazingly well and it's gotten loads and loads of subscribers, and there's been some weeks where it's gained pretty much none. But that's the oddness of YouTube. Yes, the Evil Within 93, I did fix it. Finally, which is good. I literally used my old phone, which is an absolute nightmare now, because it just doesn't do what it's told unless it's on charge. And then, even then, sometimes it doesn't do what it's told. Hopefully, it fixes out and it keeps going for the moment. But then there's my new phone, which is here. This is my new phone. Lovely smiley face, and it's red and black. I like those colours, as you can tell from my my YouTube avatar. But yeah, pretty much on this one, the camera is worse, but the battery life is way better. So this is the phone I'm using now for the moment, and this one's really my bed phone where I watch like YouTube videos and stuff. I can't go to sleep to random silence. Or even sort of things like birds tweeting or whatever. I have to go to sleep listening to something, anything. Probably someone I've heard already, or seen already from like YouTubers and stuff, and it's still, that's a lot of fun. I very rarely get sort of incredibly sidetracked to the point that I don't go to sleep. That very rarely happens anymore. Anyway, I do have a few videos at the moment that are being processed for a new Let's Play that I have done. I'd say about 18. I've probably done about 18 parts already, which is pretty good. 18 parts is always nice. In the first, how long has it been? The first sort of like week and a half, so not too bad. There. Hello, Xander. Welcome back. Hello, Cloner Clocks 9999. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to try and contact me. I've been so busy in the last few weeks. It's obviously my birthday being last week, which is why I wasn't streaming then. I would have. And before people start saying I was hanging or whatever, I wasn't hanging at all. I did go out for a drink on the Saturday, which was obviously the day before my birthday. I was food bound, if anything, because when I went I went out for a meal on my birthday, I had this massive roast, and it just knocked me for 6. I had a tough time getting home because I was just so tired. The sun didn't help either, and then yeah, And then I just fell asleep. It's probably the first time in a while that I fell asleep at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, woke up at 6, and then went back to sleep at 11. So, yeah. Yeah, I pre-record just on the off chance that I don't sort of like feel like doing a playthrough or whatever, or feel like doing a video for a bit. So I pre-record in advance, way in advance. I think it's about a year at this point. I think I'm up to about now 2019 for my recordings, and it's just in case I'm not able to do a bit of recording. I mean, luckily for the moment, I've got some free time on my hands to do these recordings. Man's got to socialise. Man's got to get his got to get his sleep as well. But a little bit of free time, do a few playthroughs here, process them and upload them when you're asleep. That's pretty good as well. And yeah, it's just something that I can do, and it can be pretty easy. Yes. So that's all good right there, and that's why I do it. Also, I've seen so many Let's Players, some of my favourite Let's Players, who've just gone completely dormant. And they've obviously got stuff to do in their own lives and everything, and some of them do like schedule for like a week or so in advance, maybe even more. But you never know what life's going to throw at you. You might have to be away for a few weeks. You might be on holiday and everything like that. I do have a Let's Play schedule. It's not like here is the Let's Plays for the next year or so. But if you check my About page on YouTube, you'll see the Let's Plays for the coming week, for the coming months. At least until the YouTube character limit finishes. So yes, I do have a schedule, so you guys do see what's coming up next. It's on my About page on the channel. So yeah. But anything after that, I would say when they come out every year, depends on when they are. Check out the Let's Play montages I do for the next year, which I've done for the last 4 years, I think. And yeah, that's a lot of fun as well. It showcases the games that I'm playing, or at least some of the games I'm playing, probably in the first 5 or 6 months. And then the rest of that, it's all up to what's it going to be. And then there's the Wheel of Let's Plays that I also do once a year. Usually at the end of the year when I finish that year's recordings. Well, the year after's recordings. So I'll do that, and yeah, and it'll show every single Let's Play that will be going up in that year. So I did one last year for this year's recordings, and I'm going to do one when 2019's recordings are finished, and I'll be working on 2020's recordings when I'll be like 27 years old. But oh well. And but yeah, it's just to keep you guys in the loop of what's happening in the next in the next 12 months, pretty much. And for the About page, probably the next 3 months. If they're long Let's Plays, maybe even like 4 or 5 months. So there we go. Our first spammer of the day, great. I am my own moderator. I'm the only one who moderates. So you are going into timeout, good sir. And yeah, there you go. No spamming on this. There will be no spamming on this. I don't like spamming. I don't do it myself. I hate it when other people spam, like their channels. It's just get subscribers naturally. That's what you should do. But yes, so there we go. I do play new games every so often, but the problem would be it depends really on what I can record. If it comes to console games, the best I've got is like Nintendo Wii and stuff like that. So yeah, yes, Watermelon Man, we had a spammer. I've already deleted the message already, but yeah, it was all subscribe to my channel, blah blah blah, and it's just people who just sort of spam that, just randomly, just try and they'll probably turn up to the stream, put that in the chat, and then they'll go away and they'll never even watch the stream, and it's just you're wanting something for nothing there, and very rarely in life do you get something for free. That's very rare. So, you know, and we seem to have had that like the last 3 streams I've done. There's always been someone who's who has just done that, and you know, it does get on my nerves a little bit because, you know, that shouldn't happen. You know, you shouldn't have sort of. I mean, for God's sakes, like, I'm not a massive YouTuber at all, at all. But for some reason, even I get those, and it's odd. I don't understand it myself. Yes, thank you to the 7 people that are here for the moment. And yeah, we'll be going through some random stuff as usual. Stuff about video games, stuff about stuff that's not video game related. Mostly because there's been a lot of interesting stuff in the last week or so. Probably the last 3 weeks, but I thought it was about my birthday, so there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, do I actually try new things or no? Sometimes. It depends. New things as in video games. Sometimes. But usually, I like to stick to sort of like my retro games, with like a dash of the newer games. Like last year I did the fair few sort of like old games, but then I did Sonic Mania the day it came out. And then probably a few others. I mean, I'm going through things like the Binding of Isaac's, Rebirth, Afterbirth. Afterbirth Plus is coming out in a few weeks, actually, so there we go. I think it's a few weeks. It might be later. It might be earlier than that, actually. So I'll just double check. There guys, my computer's a bit slow, mostly because it's slow. I'm doing processing at the moment, so there we go. Yeah, about a week's time. So about a week's time that'll come out, and that came out last year, I think. That's not too bad. Ah, finally I can actually do this. Hang on. This might sound horrible to people. Oh no, it doesn't matter. I got the mute on. Yep. No, Clonoclox 9999. You're not the spammer. There was a spammer who just went subscribe to my channel, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'd already deleted that comment. So yeah, no, don't worry, you're not the spammer. I'd already put that person in timeout. So yeah, that's what you get when you got your own stream, but you are the only person who's a moderator. You've got to keep a close eye on the stream. Make sure that everyone's behaving nicely and there's no annoying like problems in the chat and crap like that. So there we go. Just going to do something very quickly before we carry on. If YouTube or if Twitter will actually allow me to. Come on, for God's sakes. I'll do it on Facebook as well, sod it, why not? There we go. Streaming live now on YouTube. Join for random bollocks chat. There you go. And smiley face, sod it. Emojis and stuff. Because emojis are great, and it's just like, no. Sorry guys if anyone's got like any sort of comments or questions for me at the moment. I'm just going to go through this, and then I'm going to go through all those questions. So if anyone's got any questions, post them down in the comments, and I will read them, and I will answer them as well as I can. And maybe, just maybe, I don't know, it might happen, but people will actually comment on certain stories that I'm going to talk about soon. Which has happened before, so you never know. Okay, so let's get on to some stuff now. So yeah, so there you go. So we're all good. How do you feel about having to have at least 1,000 subs before you can monetize videos? I honestly don't mind myself. I will probably never get monetized due to YouTube screwing me over about 6 years ago. So yeah, I do this for the enjoyment of doing the videos. I don't do this to, you know, sort of like get money and be rich. I have gained no money throughout YouTube videos, and I've been doing that for nearly 11 years. It honestly doesn't bother me at all, and you You know, people who go on who make YouTube videos for the sole purpose of earning money are making YouTube videos wrong. You should enjoy the content you do first before you start making it your profession or your job, etc. So yeah, Twitter broken. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it was broken. It was just that I was a complete idiot and decided to try and tweet a certain thing. Are you religious? No. No, I'm not religious. I've been atheist for 12 years. I went to a Church of England school when I was younger, where they just, you know, one of those schools where they just cram religion down your throats until your gag reflex just gives up. And it was one of those, and it's just... Now I'm sort of one of those people where, you know, there are so many gods, there are so many religions, there's so many of this and that, you know, and hell, for example, I have survived, and I checked this earlier, I have survived 31 raptures. It's very bad when you survive like more raptures than your actual age in years. So I'm 25 now, so, and I've survived 31 raptures. Like, obviously, whoever's trying to do these stupid ideas of, oh, the world's going to end, the world is not going to end in a single day. It's going to take more than that. We may all die in a single day, but we're not going to, you know, the world will not end in a day. And that's what people are thinking, is like, oh, the world's going to end today. Or the rapture. The rapture, it's just a cool name. That's all. Yes. It's just all about that. What's we got here? Would you ever make a Patreon or something like that? I've already made a Patreon. But I've never I haven't really sort of advertised it as much. I'm probably waiting until about 1,000 subscribers, then I'll start advertising the Patreon. But it is up, and I think there is a link to it on the YouTube on my channel, which, yeah, it's I don't really sort of check it out too much because a lot of the goals and stuff are a bit what's the word I'm looking for? They're a bit outdated now. For example, getting a new computer. I got that last year with my work money, plus the 3DS with a capture card. It's actually looking a bit dusty. Hang on. That's not right. I paid 400 quid for this. You know, bloody dust. Side note, always make sure your stuff's okay. I'm so happy it's got a game in it, or that might have just wrecked it completely. There we go. Yeah, hang on a minute. I'll see if I can find my... Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I do have Patreon. It's in my links. It's in my channel links. Which is, you know, it's the only one. It's patreon.com/Masterath Gaming, all one word. And that's my... There you go. And that's my Patreon. So yeah, no donors. So, but then again, I'm not surprised. You know, it's not one of those things where I'm there going, "Oh, you better bloody do it, or I'm not going to do it anymore." You know, I would be one of those people if I had a Patreon and everything, it would be solely for the purpose of just, you know, maybe a little bit of extra money to buy some video games, or maybe a better microphone or better software or something like that. It would be something along those lines. It wouldn't be one of those things where I would go nuts and go, oh, I'm going to be rich and not work anymore or whatever. My job is I'm an administrator at the moment, so I work with computers pretty much all the time. And my job, pretty much my job and my hobby have always been involved me looking at a computer screen or a television screen and everything. So that's why last year I got myself a pair of glasses finally. When like so long before that, it was not the nicest of things before that. But I'm just happy it's all good now, and my bloody eyesight's kind of getting better. I need to go get the full strength ones at some point though. I don't know how long that'll be. I guess we'll find out. What's been your favorite Let's Play to film? That's a tough one, really, because there's a Let's Play I'm currently going through, which I'm really enjoying. And that'll be coming out for next year. And it's probably one of the most sought after, well, not really sought after, because a lot of Let's Plays have done it. But it's a classic. It's a popular classic. but I've put my own little spin on it, which I always do. The first video was great. The main character fell off while chatting to someone. That was fun. And then just random other stuff. It was great. Buy a Bugatti with your Patreon money. I would buy a Lamborghini Rebenton straight away. If the Patreon would be like that much, then yeah, I would definitely buy the Rebenton. Lamborghini Rebenton, that is sexy. That is a lovely, lovely car. Speaking of lovely, so a lot of stuff's happened in the last week, especially this weekend. But you know, in the last week we've had the Royal Wedding, which I didn't really give a toss about personally. I was more interested in the FA Cup final, which I knew was gonna be which I knew was gonna be just like a ball 1-0 win. I knew it was gonna be that. I mean, United and Chelsea, they're great teams and everything, but they're so dull. They really are. Masterath is new, Peter Pie confirmed. If that was the case, my beard would be longer and I would be shouting a lot louder than I am. And I'm not going to do that. Because probably my neighbour's children are trying to sleep. Then again, I doubt that, because one of my neighbour's children is a gobshite. I hope they're not watching this. I hope. Anyway. But yeah, so the Royal Wedding happened, and the FA Cup final happened, and then the Pokemon Go Community Day, and that I cared about a hell of a lot more. The Pokemon Go Community Day, the most recent one, which was a shiny Charmander, plus they brought back Ho-Oh as a Tier 5 raid boss, with a shiny variant of it, which is very nice. But yeah, back to the previous question. Sorry, I got off topic there. Xander, what's been your favorite Let's Play of film? I said I'm not too sure. There are so many big games like Pokemon Gold. I love Pokemon Gold anyway. People who've watched my 25th birthday celebration video, my top 25 favorite video game themes, and the Kanto Gym Leader theme from Pokemon Gold, Silver Crystal. It's up at number 1. I love that game to bits, and I loved playing that, but that was so long ago that I can't really remember if I really enjoyed it, or if it was sort of... I enjoyed it. Then there was XCOM Enemy Unknown. Really enjoyed Let's Playing that. That was just loads of fun, and it's one of those games where... I like games where you sort of like grow attachment to your characters, and there's sort of like a slight roguelike element in it. Like one of the Let's Plays that will be coming out in the next few months, and it'll be one of the last Let's Plays that I will do, which will be in that blasted and horrible 480p, before every single video after that will be 1080. So don't worry, that's not long. We have not got long until that's the case. Not long at all until we got 1080 videos, like fully from now on. But that's the only issue I'd say with recording that far in advance, is that I got my computer last year, about this time last year, but I'm still going through the recordings I did before I got my new computer in. So yeah, that's not the best. But the good thing is, obviously, it's better quality, but it's bigger file size, and processing not a problem. The problem is trying to upload the bloody things to YouTube, and that takes like 3 hours per video, which can be very annoying with the Let's Play that's like 30 or more parts long. What consoles do you have? Asks Entry. God, I'm gonna have to go through them all now. Alright, let's kick off from the beginning. Commodore 64 in the attic. Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Sega Game Gear, which is down there. Game Boy, which is broken. Game Boy Color, like original Game Boy, which is broken. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, which is also broken. Nintendo DS Lite, which is broken. It still works, but it just, the flip thing's a bit iffy. Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, 2 of them. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, GameCube, Wii, Xbox 360. I think I've rounded them all off. Oh, and if you count my PC as well. So, yeah. I think I've rounded them all off. I don't know how many there were. I think there was... It's something in the sort of like the late teens, I'd say. I don't know, let me think about this. It's going to look really bad now. Okay, we're on to the actual other consoles now. Yeah, I got about 17 or 18, some of that. You got to get Virtual Boy. Your eyesight will never be the same. My eyesight isn't the same. I don't want it to get any worse. I don't want it to get any worse. I know I like red and black. Right? My phone case proves it. I like red and black. Virtual Boy is the only reason why I don't like red, which red and black just doesn't work very well. Like, what's the point in getting something, you know, that's probably that scarce at this point, because most of them are probably in the landfill somewhere alongside the ET Atari games. What's the point? What would be the point in that? Going together? I mean, I would never do a Let's Play on the Virtual Boy, because I would have no idea what to do. It's like the bloody Tiger games. I do own a Tiger game, which is, I believe it's Miss Pac-Man. And that, when I was a child, I thought was awesome. Now, growing up and looking at it again, it's awful. Maybe I should do like a Let's Play of me just destroying that. I've got like a hammer outside. That'd be great. I have no use for it. No one would ever buy it because it's a bit worse for wear already while being lobbed. I think the Wario game is the only good game on Virtual Boy. But the rest of the Wario games that were on like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, are really good. I Let's Played Wario Land 4 for a live stream, actually, alongside DLC Quest and Caterpillar Construction Zone for some odd reason, which I didn't even play before that. But yeah, the Wario Land games were loads of fun. I love those games. And I'm thinking of going through like a Let's Play of one of those at some point, but there are so many games that I want to go through. And some of them just, I obviously, for people who've been on these streams before, I go to the wheel of Let's Plays and everything. There are some who I just really want to play like sort of like at this moment. So they usually go to the top of the pile and they go and do that. Xander asks, do you have a girlfriend? Nope, haven't had one for 4 years. Nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me at all. It's just I can't be bothered. There's more pressing things in my life than, you know, being a man, you know, and I don't know. There are some people who sort of feel like if they're not in a relationship, they don't mean anything. You know, when they're single, they mean nothing, which is crap. It's utter bollocks. There are so many things in your life that make you mean something to yourself or brings up your self-esteem. You know, having a relationship does not constitute that at all. Will it happen at some point? Yeah, sure, I hope so. But is it something that I need at this point? Nah. I got more important things to worry about, more pressing matters. You should make a video where you play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life. I do have my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, but it's been sort of like unchanged in years. Unchanged in just so long. And it would never work in a metagame nowadays, in a nowadays metagame. I know some of the cards might. I mean, apparently in the recent metagame, Monster Reborn is no longer banned, which I'm happy about. So I can pop Monster Reborn back in my deck. I have like a tournament-ready deck. Because one of the cards that I did have in my deck, which I had to take out because it wasn't tournament-ready, even though I've never been to a tournament before, was Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. And that was an awesome... I love that card. But yeah, no wonder it's banned. I'm not surprised. And Stratos is still banned as well. That's not surprising at all. But yeah, it's... It is it's a lot of fun, Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's really really enjoyable. But Yu-Gi-Oh is, I don't know. Yeah, it's gone like odd recently. Like when it comes to like Yu-Gi-Oh Let's Plays, obviously we're just coming up to the end of Reshefa Destruction. And I'm thinking of what's the next Yu-Gi-Oh game that I would want to Let's Play, maybe for next year. And I'm thinking Capture Monster Coliseum, because I own it. It's a pretty decent game. It's a pretty decent game. Or maybe I'll move from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and go GX Duel Academy. Which I'm really thinking. I'm really thinking about GX Duel Academy because at least the game coincides with what the cards actually do. Unlike things like Reshefa Destruction, Forbidden Memories, Duelist of the Roses. Yes, the problem with GX is it's literally Snatch Steal the game. Every opponent has got Snatch Steal, and it's just annoying. Everyone's got like Snatch Steal, and there was like a game on the, I think it was one of the World Championship Tournament ones, where every opponent had Torrential Tribute. And in this game, it's Snatch Steal, and that's worse. So you had to then put Snatch Steal into your own deck, and steal your monster back, and then you're both gaining life points for no reason. I do like the game, but it just feels like everyone's got a similar card. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Terminal on the Wii. I would have to get it first. And that might take a while. I have just recently ordered a Wii game, which will be coming here in the next about week or whatever. And I'm so happy that is going to finally end a very what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a very loved trilogy of Let's Plays on this channel. I've done the first game, which got like loads of views. It was really fun. Then the second game, which got a decent amount of views, and then finally the third one, which is the worst of the three. So, points for anyone who guesses the game series on that one, especially when I've done like 190 games at this point. Not sure if there's so many options, there's so many choices. It could be any of them. Now, like everyone's just gonna go on to. I'm even gonna go on. I'm gonna go on my YouTube and just check the playlists and just like there's so many. There are so many. It's unbelievable. Anyway, guys, I'd just like to say also thank you very much to everyone who is subscribed to the channel. What was I'm trying to think of? Oh yeah, the channel has recently just hit 875 subscribers. In fact, it hit it today even, which thank you very much for that. I very much appreciate it. The celebration for that is, I'm not sure when that's going to come out. That'll probably come out in the next few days. Depends on what time I get to do so. Depends on how long it's going to be. I have no idea how long it's going to be. Yeah, you never know. You never know. But hopefully, it will be up very, very soon, which will be very, very nice. God, it's a boiling day today. It really is. It's going to be a boiling night too. I think it's about 22, 23 degrees here. Us English people are not used to that weather. We're not. We're used to sort of like about 10, 12 degrees and loads of rain. That's what we're used to. But yeah, so that's not good. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd like have a chat with. No, it's not a Flash game. No, it's not Age of War. It's not Age of War. So no, it's not a Flash game, Xander. I just want to talk about something that's in the I'd say the what would it be, the trending, the sort of viral news, or maybe the meme news. Pretty much, it's already become a meme. Whatever a meme is supposed to be termed nowadays. It's a term that's used too much, even for things that aren't memes. This stupid Laurel Yanny thing. Alright, it's like, I thought we were never going to go back to that stupid blue and black dress. Like, seriously. The dress was blue and black. Laurel or Yanny, what do you hear? I hear neither, I hear Yammy instead. There's probably like some science towards it or whatever. You know, I don't care. Why is everyone so up in arms about it? Like, come on. Why? Why have we gone back to the stupid dress again? We got dress version 2. Dress version 2 right here. And we're going to be talking about this for months. And then people who are going to talk about it for too much, everyone's just going to shout at them, just going, can you please let it die? It's all it's going to be. And then, like, a few years later, we're going to have another one. Right? It's just, it's simple. So we've had one where it's about your eyes. This one's about your ears. Apparently there's a scientific thing where certain people with what is in their ears hear things differently. So yeah, and the other one's for sight, even though there's no way that thing would be bloody white and gold. No way. Yeah, now the next one, what's it going to be? Taste? Touch? I don't know. Taste, touch, smell! Maybe smell or something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. It's just one of those stupid things. You know, there's like a scientific reasoning behind it but everyone's going to be like, we're going to be at war. There's going to be the Laurel team, like the Laurel army, and then the Yanni army. And they're just going to be like, why are we fighting about this? I don't know. Do you fancy a beer? No. Die. Laurel team win. Yannis die. And the Laurels all get put in jail by Yanni police officers. Shh. That's a complete over-exaggeration. I hope that doesn't happen. Have you seen Deadpool 2? If people who know me personally, they would know that I am not a film man at all. I do not go and watch films, regardless of what it is. I just don't go and watch them. It's just, everything is the same in films. You know, at least more often than not. There's nothing, or there's not much that's original, something new. It's always copied from someone else, or it's taking bits from this, bits from that, bits from this. You know, and it's just not a big fan of those at all. Not a big fan at all of sort of like just films in general. That's the way it is. Hey, Kerry the Best. It's been a while. How you doing? We're just streaming here, just randomly chatting about stuff. You just missed the Laurel Yanni conversation and how we are all going to go to war about it. So there we go. And how I will probably just be sat on the sidelines just going, go you guys. You guys. You do good. Yeah, I don't care. This is going to be sort of like, we're going to get to the point there's going to be like some, like, Yanniists and Laurelists and things like that. You know, and people are going to be like, this is going to be the difference between you being like a friend to someone and you becoming enemies for life. Because there's only one question that you can say to someone to prove if they are, one, a friend, and two, human. This is how I've always been able to sort out the difference between humans and aliens. Do you like Scrappy-Doo? If the answer is no, you're human. If the answer is yes, you're an alien, and we've just found you out. Every single person I've chatted to about this, it's always a nice icebreaker. They've all said no, hated him. Because that's the right answer. And that's why the original Scooby-Doo show went down the shitter anyway. Because of that stupid puppy. It's probably the only time when a puppy has actually lowered the stock of a show or an advert or a company rather than heightened the stock. I mean, just think of the Andrex puppy. Andrex puppy's adorable. Or, you know, the movie Cats and Dogs. The first one. Not when they just started just bringing it back just so they can get a bit of money. Oh yes, I do remember Scooby-Dum, and Yabba-Doo as well. Remember Yabba-Doo? That was when Scrappy-Doo got his stranglehold on both Hanna and Barbera, and just went, it's gonna be all about me! Da 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 da! Everyone hates me! And then, you know, we just hope this was just like a massive, how about the bulldog from Tom and Jerry just rips him to shreds? usually, if I was talking about any other subject, people would go, that is actually very uncalled for. But since I'm talking about Scrappy-Doo, they would be applauding me for it. That just proves how hated he is. Like, I tell you what, someone, like, if anyone was actually put up a Twitter poll, right, and here is an interesting one. Who would you prefer to, I don't know, let's go for, okay, yeah, the whole sort of gun situation. So, you got two people in a room and one bullet in your gun. And you're there with two. You got Scrappy-Doo or Donald Trump. Shot it, yeah, Xander. We'll add Jar Jar Binks into that as well. You got to shoot one of them. Who'd you shoot? I'd shoot Scrappy because I have a childhood hatred for Scrappy. So there you go. Yeah, I'd shoot Scrappy. Easy. Personally, but Hitler's already dead. Like, he's out of this one. Shoot Trump twice. Yeah, I know, Scrappy being president of the United States will probably be not much better. Jar Jar Binks probably United States will probably be about as good as George W. Bush was. Line them up. Yeah, that might work. You gotta have a really strong bullet to go through all three of them. You might get lucky though. Probably, Scrappy-Doo, what he actually did was stood on Hitler's shoulder, right, and said, "Come on, try and shoot me," and then just jumped off at the wrong time, and then Hitler shot himself. That's probably what Scrappy was like, right? Or Scooby just grabbed him and ran away. Because that was the running gag, wasn't it? Some bloody puppy thinking he's too big for his boots. And, not good. Yeah, old Scrappy. Bloody crap. True, I didn't. Alright, well, I could have just done something like a bazooka, and then there you go, we got it sorted. That's 3 menaces sorted out, so there you go. We could have done that. So, there you go. No, I was thinking sort of like just like a base handgun, I don't know, like a .38 or something. Just something like that. Just no, we're not going to have a bloody Nitro Express here, where, or a shotgun with buckshot. We're not having that where they're just gonna, you shoot all 3 of them when you're only supposed to shoot 1, and then the other 2, like, 1 dies instantly, and the other 2 just bleed out. We're not having that, They loopholes. All right, so no, okay, so you're stuck in a room with all 3 of them with 1 bullet in your .39. Who do you shoot? If you want to make it, if you want to make it specific, there we go. Yeah, all the way up, through this chat about hating Scrappy-Doo, not a single person has commented saying they like him. That's proof in my theory. Seriously, go out and say it to like your friends, your family, and everything. Did you like Scrappy-Doo? And if there is one that said yes, they're an alien, and make sure that their ray gun is taken away from them. Also, their anal probe. I bet I wonder how charismatic they are. Probably not as charismatic as Crypto from Destroy Humans. Speaking of that, Destroy Humans 2. Ugh. I always do these streams and there's just like so many Let's Plays just come into my mind of sort of like, oh, I could do that. I could Let's Play that. And then once the stream ends, I'm too tired, I go to sleep, and then I wake up and I'm back to normal again. And completely forget about it. Unless if it's on the Wheel of Let's Plays, which will not be happening in this current one. Yeah, so that will not be happening in this one because I've got too many Let's Plays already on the back burner that are going to be done at some point. So there we go. But yeah, I am currently processing 2 videos right now, which I did about, let's say, about 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was about 2 hours ago, actually. I see the elapsed time of 1 hour, 34 minutes. But yeah, they're for my new Let's Play, which is going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. I can see it being at least 50 parts. Whether it'll be the longest Let's Play I've ever done, I don't think so. It might. It certainly has the the capability to do so. But I don't know. I mean, my longest Let's Play is 83 parts, which was Final Fantasy X. which, you know, in itself was a lot of fun as well. A lot of these long Let's Plays are really fun. Some of them are not. Sonic 06 is one that springs to mind as not being fun at all. But then there's ones like XCOM, the Pokemon games, the Fire Emblem games, Final Fantasy X, which have just been loads of fun and just really enjoyable. And sometimes that's a good thing, sort of like about YouTube, that you can realize games that you actually really enjoy, but you didn't know about earlier. Yeah, that's always good when that happens, especially Final Fantasy X for me, because I got a bit into that on my initial run through when I first started. Hang on. That's what I get for not like muting conversations to certain things. But there you go. For everything. So there we go. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, they are very popular game series, but I've played all three of them. Final Fantasy, I've played. I own like 5 Final Fantasy games. I own 7, 10, 10-2, 12. I think there's one more in there. Oh yeah, 1. I own the first one as well, and the second one on the old handheld. So that's all good. Fire Emblem, I own a load of those as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Shadow Dragon, and Awakening. So that's 7 of them. The Zelda games, I own Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess I got this year for Christmas, actually, so now we go there. But yeah, it's always enjoyable to get the gold-fashioned epics really out there, because Final Fantasy is an epic series. It's a series of epics. Fire Emblem, really, really fun strategy game. Legend of Zelda, great adventure games. You know, so yeah, that's always enjoyable. That is always enjoyable. Ooh, I'm way too hot at this point. I might just do this for a bit. There you go. No, that'll probably do it. It's too hot. This is gonna be a little like this is gonna be a stream. It's been what, nearly 50 minutes, and this stream is probably gonna be about 10 minutes of it. It's just gonna be me going, it's too hot. Yeah, it is boiling in so many places. Like, England has just turned into like a volcano at this point. It's just turned into a massive meteor of just horrible, horrible sunburn and crap. Luckily, I haven't been burnt. I think I got tanned a little, but, you know, it's not the worst of things in the world, I guess. I think my nose did. Don't even see that over there, but I think my nose did. Yeah, it's too hot. But also, it's just like, it's this room, I've got like so much stuff on. I've got my Nintendo Wii, I've got my television, I've got my computer, I've got my phone here, I've got my other phone here. I'm sat in in one of these bloody chairs. This is an LP there. And it's just too hot. Way too hot. Ugh. Oh, I might just go for a break in a minute, because this is getting horrible. Getting horrible now. So I just very unprofessional of me checking my phone. Sorry. But yeah, what's tomorrow? Is that the? Ah, yeah. So tomorrow, the last episode of Chef Destruction is out, which is very nice. And then we're going back to Space Quest for a little bit. Space Quest 3, I think. The Pirates of Pestilence. Which don't ask someone to repeat that if they can't. Well, if they spit when they say their P's, you do that. Oh, great! Nintendo's bloody copyright struck one of my videos. Bastards, Nintendo. If it weren't for the fact that you have made some great games, I would not give you any of my bloody money. Arseholes. That's for a Let's Play later this year. Oh, well, they did that, but they didn't copyright strike any of my Pokemon X playthrough. Like, none of that. They didn't do that, but no. They did the bloody... that one, which I'm not going to talk about too much. I've had comments, I've had a lot of comments about the Swords and Sandals series, actually. And as much as, it's very popular, it's probably gained a lot of... it's got a lot of recognition for my channel, the Swords and Sandals playthroughs. I don't want to be one of those Let's Players that is, like, typecast to a game series. So, yeah, I love the Swords and Sandals series, and I've done 3 Swords and Sandals Let's Plays. But I'm Let's Playing at the moment, currently going through my, 220th game. So that means there's, like, 217 Let's Plays that are not Swords and Sandals, so... It's the same with things like Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh! And things like that. I don't want to be typecast for any of them either. So I try and switch it up, just on the off chance that, certain people are not the biggest fans of the Swords and Sandals games, or something along those lines. Just sort of, it keeps everything fresh, it keeps everyone interested in sort of like what Let's Play is going to be next. But yeah, Swords and Sandals, it's had a good run so far, like a really, really good run. But for the moment, we probably won't be seeing another Let's Play from me for that. Probably for at least the next year or so, maybe 2 years. Because the next one in the series is Tavern Quests, Swords and Sandals 4. And that's when sort of like my love of Swords and Sandals just waned a bit. 1, I loved. 2, I loved. 3, loved to bits, even though it was difficult and full of bugs. But 4 is where I just couldn't get into Swords and Sandals 4. Then I, a few weeks ago, downloaded Swords and Sandals 5, the Redux version. The Redux version of Swords and Sandals 5, and again, it's good, don't get me wrong, it is good. I like the way they went back to the old style. But yeah, it's just not as enjoyable to me as the first 3. Alright, goodbye entry. Thanks for coming to the stream. So yeah, that's pretty much why about Swords and Sandals, why there probably won't be another one for a while. Hell, maybe for the 700, is it 700 or 800 now? I can't remember myself. What the hell's going on here? 800, isn't it? Yeah. So for the 875 celebration that I'll probably do in the next few days, I'll probably do, I might do Swords and Sandals 5. I don't know. Just sort of like as a big one final send-off for the series or something. I don't know. I might do that. I might. It's been a knackering day. It's been a tiring day indeed. Didn't get the best of sleep last night, mostly because of the warmth. Again, that's me talking about the bloody warmth again. But yeah, very warm. Very not nice. And then today, doing a bit of recording, and nothing else really. It's a Sunday. What do you expect? It's Sunday, the day of rest and stuff. It's Sunday. I'm going to go for a break here because I'm just way too hot. I'm just going to pop my camera down here. So you can see this lovely metal grating. Oh god, speaking of hot, my phone is getting warm as hell. I am so happy that it's that. Sorry, let's I don't know if you guys can, probably not. Yeah, that's my other phone. There's a Pidgey there. Let's go on to, let's see a Pidgey. Nope, gone. There you go. Probably. I don't know. There's a Pidgey there. I don't know why. Alright guys, well, I'll see you back here in a minute. Where's the Pidgey? And a Pidgey. Right, see you in a minute. Ugh. You get a bit of rest. Not rest. Oh, crap. Ugh. See you back in a minute. Okay, no more grates. And that Pidgey can go away too. I'll catch that later. Get everything back now. We're down to 4 viewers. I'm not surprised at all. I took a break. Apologies, folks. But it was it was way too warm in this room. I noticed all like going from here to my my hallway. Very, very big difference. Very, very big difference in temperature. Like, it's probably about a few degrees cooler than it is there. So I'm definitely going to use... I mean, the ice is already gone. It's been an hour and the ice is just dissolved in my drink now. And I put a fair amount into it. What's your favourite Pokemon from Gen 4? Oh, my favourite Generation 4 Pokemon. Oh, Generation 4 game. Would that be the game or the Pokemon? Because the game, not too sure really. Platinum was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. It was a hell of a sight better than the other ones were. Than Diamond and Pearl were. But Pokemon Pearl is still one of my most popular Let's Plays, so I can't really knock that. Platinum was good. So that was really good. Then you got Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Now, as much as I enjoyed... Sorry, I was just going to change around, or my leg's going to go dead. Yes, me moving makes an earthquake, because my phone is currently charged to my computer right now. Just on the off chance. On the off chance that it, that it starts acting up. Which I'm shocked it hasn't so far, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, favorite game... I know it's Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I didn't really like that in comparison to Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I did like the fact that your Pokemon follows you and everything, but they just got the music wrong so much. They did. They got the music wrong so much. Like, sod it, we'll do this for a bit. But I'll show you guys like what they got like incredibly wrong with it. So I'm just going to open up 2 more tabs here on my computer. Hopefully this shouldn't annoy the stream too much. But for example, the rival theme. The rival theme, when you're going up against Silver, they did it so well in the first, but then, yeah, it was just not very good in comparison. In comparison, so Heart Gold, Soul Silver, rival theme. Okay, so Nintendo, don't bloody copyright this stream as well, gits. Yeah, it's just like, it just sounded better. I mean, for example, right, a game that... I'm going to get on a big tirade now about Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but if you have a game that you get an item called GB Sounds, so you can go back to the old sort of like 8-bit soundtrack, that proves that you've not done well in your initial soundtrack, right? I mean, I don't think they've done it for any other game. I don't think they did it for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because... they did it for Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I mean, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire they had awesome themes to it. And Generation 3 had some really good themes. Brilliant themes. One of them was in my top 3, in my top 25 video game themes. But I chose the remix version, because that's just awesome. But for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they just ruined it, really. So, like I said, with the rival theme, I don't have to, sort of like explain what this sounds like. People should know by now for this. But yeah, so something like this, great bit of music. I'm just trying to get this specific bit. Yeah, so that bit's bloody awesome. So let's just go back a little bit, and hopefully the rubbish version in comparison. Ugh. They just didn't use the right sort of like, I wouldn't say instruments, so like the right synth or whatever. They just didn't. I mean, like you got the combination, right? So I'm going to show this off, right? And you guys can make your own decision on it, right? So the first one. Right, sounds pretty epic, right? Pretty good. In comparison to the remake, it doesn't have the same intensity, does it? And that's what Heart Gold and Soul Silver was missing throughout pretty much the entire thing, bar I think probably like 2 themes. It was missing intensity, and that was the problem. No contest, easy win. Yes, easy win for the original. But people maybe get there going, oh, you'll go look at it through like nostalgia goggles or whatever. But you know, like there are some themes in Fire Red and Leaf Green that I think they did better than in Red, Blue, and Yellow. There are some themes that in Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire they did better than Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. That's the thing. Yes, we are talking about Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Very, very... I was disappointed playing the game. People know me, they know my favourite video game is Pokemon Gold, Silver. Crystal, yes, but I played Pokemon Gold specifically. Okay, okay, see you, Xander. Yeah, so that was, you know, so I love that game series. But they could have just done so much better with the music. Everything else was great, but the music just really ruined it. They really just... They ruined it. I mean, here's another one for you, right? And we're going to go straight to the Kanto Gym Leader theme. Now, this is my favourite theme of all time, even now. It's probably one of the only themes that I ever get... I still got like a chill down my spine just hearing it. Even now, after all this time. Yeah, so I'm just going to get this up here at a specific bit. Oh, that's a bit loud. But yeah, so you got like the differences between those, and that's my favorite theme of all time in any game. And you know, they ruined it. But like for example, I just don't get it. You know. But then you got so you got like the original. We should know the original. We should all know this by now. It's my favorite theme. So there you go. Something's gone wrong with the computer. What's up? The computer's gone. What is that? Hang on, guys. I'm going to show you this. What has gone wrong with my computer right now? What's that? Oh, thank you. It's back. Great. Great. I have no idea what happened there. But anyway, so that's the original. That's the original theme. In comparison. Good start, I guess. It's okay. What's that? What is that? That's awful! Just parts of it, I'm there going, okay, this sounds good. But then you get to things like, it's like they're trying to do, it's like, that's sort of something you'd hear from sort of like, oh, what would it be? Sort of like at the circus or something. You know, not for a theme music against the Kanto gym leaders. You don't get it for that. But gee, that's just awful. Horrible, horrible, and just crap. altogether rubbish. Hate that. And that's my main opinion. So like with that game, I was just disappointed with it. I was just absolutely disappointed with it. What is your opinion on the wild Pokemon encounter rate in Black and White 2? It's big. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot. Maybe they were trying to get people to use repels more often, which kind of makes sense, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. I'm wondering what's happening with the stream right now. I'm wondering if everything's okay with the stream. Because I know my bloody computer's going a bit nuts right now. So I think we'll close down those tabs just to make sure, just on the off chance. Yes, it is just as bad, because I was never I wasn't marking out over I wasn't like sort of going, oh my god, yes, this is bloody awesome, to the encounter rates for Pokemon. But yeah, okay, stream's fine. That's all good. No, it's just a problem. For some reason, my computer. I am processing like 2 videos right now, so my computer's probably going overtime right now, which is a bit of a shame for my computer, not for me. But yeah, so yeah, it's just things like that. They ruined it. They completely ruined. Yeah, conveniently, that's in Gen 4, and a lot of people say that Gen 4 is the worst Pokemon generation, and I agree. Gen 4 is by far and away the worst. It still has its merits, don't get me wrong, but it's stuck between 2 really good generations in Gen 3 and 5. 5 was great. You know, you had a team that you could actually take seriously. They were doing they were doing some actual evil deeds. They were, you know, they were taking themselves seriously. 4, I cannot remember a single thing that Team Galactic actually did. And then you've got, you know, Aqua and Magma, who, you know, pretty much transformed the world in their own image accidentally and too much. So, you know, I mean, the team was a lot of it, but it's so forgettable. If it wasn't for the fact of some of the Pokemon in that were in Gen 4, like Garchomp, for example, and some of the evolutions from the previous games, Magmortar, Electivire, Rhyperior, and things like that. That would be a really, you know, it would be such a forgettable game. And it's still a forgettable game. Just not as much as a forgettable game as, you know, it could have been. So I guess it's got that going for it, but apart from that, it hasn't really got much. I mean, you know, the rival, Barry, is pretty forgettable. If it wasn't for Do the Barry Dance, we'd have probably forgotten about Barry years ago. It's just bad, isn't it? It's just bad. And it's sort of like, it made sure the trend of not having an arsehole rival that we miss. I can't be the only one that misses having an arsehole rival. You know, having a silver or a blue. I miss that instead of them being your friends. Like we've had for the last 5 generations, they've been your friends. And now it's just, I want a rival, damn it. And, yeah, it influences you, it makes you stronger and more powerful, and makes you want to smash them right in the face. But, it's bad. It's bad. Who is your favourite rival or rivals in Pokemon? I've got to go for Blue. I've got to go back to OG. Blue, or it's just everything they did in the game worked so well with Blue. They made you feel like the Blue was always one step ahead of you. You know, any gym you'd go to, certified trainers, your rival. Parents like, you're lacking behind, slacker. And, you know, that's all good. Just him being absolute pain in the arse. You know, and him just sort of like insulting you at every turn until he's the final boss of the game. And you finally get the chance to like beat him. And then just kick his ass. Take the title from him. And then that's just the biggest achievement. Is just to take the title from him. Exactly. While someone like May or you know, his name Brandon, from Gen 3, who doesn't even turn up for like a third of the game. I mean, I guess there's Wally, but he doesn't even turn up that often either. The Gen 3 rivals don't turn up as often as they should. and there's 2 of them, which just makes it dumb. You should only have 1 rival, you know, and then there's like Gen 5, you had 2 rivals, one that would always lose to you, more often than not, and then one that would try and kick your ass, but it was so annoying, and not in a good way, where it's all like, I can't wait to kick the shit out of you. It was just more sort of like, you're annoying, why are you this annoying? And then Gen 6, jeez, how many rivals have you got in that? 4? I was fully expecting for when Gen 7 came along for you to have like 10 rivals. You know, and you got to try and remember all their names and all their Pokemon and stuff like that. It's like, oh, stop giving me like so many rivals. Just give me 1 rival to go up against. 1 rival, you know, maybe meet more often. You know, have his team actually be a threat. I mean, back in Gen 1, Alakazam was a threat. Alright, that was a threat. Exeggutor was also a threat. So Blue had really good Pokemon to go against you with. Rhydon. I think he had Rhydon. I'm going to check that out because I'm going to be a moron if I'm wrong. But yeah, his team, though, was a massive threat. It was great. But now, so like, there's not many that are threats nowadays. Like, threats at all. Yeah, exactly. Just like, so, yeah, and it's people like How and like May and Brandon and Barry and Bianca and like Tierno and Trevor and stuff who are just like, at least be a serious trainer, damn it, you know, bring it on. But yeah, there are a few rivals that I actually like. There are few and far between. Most of them I don't. Well, when it comes to the Criminal Syndicates, I like most of them, bar Galactic and Flare. Galactic and Flare, don't like. Team Skull, like them. I do like Team Skull. You know, I obviously like Team Plasma, Team Rocket, and Team Aqua Magma. So there you go. And yeah, that was another good thing. Even though with Gen 2, a lot of people may seem like they were trying to sort of cater to Gen 1 a bit too much, it was just the fact that you could go back to that and see how it's changed. See how now every single Kanto gym leader is ready for business. You know, every trainer in Kanto is ready for business and is not bloody... Okay, they are easy to beat, but at least they got some strong stuff, kind of. Yeah, and just things like that. But we grew up with, you know, yeah, like Aaron said, XF666, sorry. Yeah, we grew up with Pokemon, but its target audience hasn't changed. Well, mostly. There are certain things that are very odd, like, for example, in, what was it, in Fire Red Leaf Green, there's the young couple in the tag match with Onyx and Cloyster. Yeah. And there's a few other things, I believe. I think someone just sort of like put in like innuendos in Pokemon. They uploaded it as a video or whatever, and that blows your mind a little bit because most of them, obviously that one you'd probably know about, but then there's loads that you don't. That's the problem. I would say really they would only allow you to visit like another generation if the 2 games they brought out were in separate regions, but they sort of coincided with each other, and then have the 3rd one in the series be, you know, so that you go to both regions, or it'll be the last Pokemon game they make, probably on the Switch or whatever will be after the Switch, because I highly doubt that, you know, something like a 3DS or whatever comes out after the 3DS will be powerful enough to be able to, you know, do a game of that magnitude. I mean, we're up to 7 generations now, and you know, 7 generations, that's, you know, 6 sets of 8 gym leaders, and then the island trials for Gen 7, you know, which I do enjoy, don't get me wrong, so there you go, I got nothing against the island trials, they're good, it's a nice breath of fresh air, really. Yeah, it's, I don't know, they've changed Pokemon so much, they started adding stuff in when they shouldn't have. For example, you've got things like, Z-moves, for example. Oh, here's an even better idea. Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions I always thought would be... When I first looked at it, I thought, this is awful. But then looking back on it while I was playing through the game, I thought, this would be good if it was for Pokemon that were being underutilized and stuff. If they did it for Pokemon that have been underutilized, like, they did it for a little bit. They did Lopunny, Beedrill got a Mega, Lopunny got a Mega Evolution. Okay, or Dino got one. I don't understand that. Yeah, but there are certain Pokemon that got Mega Evolutions that deserve one. But then they bring in Mega Blaziken, Mega Garchomp, Mega Metagross. I don't mind Mega Metagross. Metagross is one of my favorite Pokemon, but still, Mega Metagross. You know, 2 forms of Charizard, 2 forms of Mewtwo, and Mega Rayquaza of all things. Yes, but Mega Rayquaza, I mean, Mega Rayquaza and both Mega Mewtwo's weren't needed. They weren't needed. True, it made Mega Rayquaza look awesome. And it made Mega Mewtwo, everyone thought that Mewtwo was Frieza, and now that he's got, instead of the tail on his arse, he's got the tail on his head, and they still think he's Frieza, and I'm there going, no, he's not. You know, if you know your Dragon Ball lore, and I bloody know my Dragon Ball lore, that's Majin Buu. If he had the tail on his arse, then yes, Frieza. But if he's got it like that, that's Majin Buu. You know, come on, don't get it wrong. Oh yeah, and Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, which I think when I was starting to get back into competitive battling, I wrecked them, which is pretty fun, with my team of not Ubers. And they were like, something like VGC 2015, 2016, 2017, something like that. They were everywhere, because of things like, you know, Primordial Sea and Desolate Land and Precipice Blades and all that stuff. And it's, I don't know, the metagame has just gotten to the point now where, you know, there are certain Pokemon that have been able to thrive and live through, like Starmie. Starmie is still, you know, in overused. It's been overused for all 6 gens. I'm not sure what it is in Gen 7. I think it might have gone down to underused, but for those 6 gens, Starmie was up there. Starmie, probably the most consistent Pokemon in Pokemon. But then you have things like Gen 2, Wobbuffet was banned in the Smogon rankings. Wobbuffet was banned, I think, in Gen 2. But then you got, like, Mega Rayquaza was too strong for Ubers. So then it was in, like, an anything goes tier. And it's just, I don't know. Like, my competitive team, it's not a team that's not going to win. It's not going to be a team that wins any tournaments. If it was, I'd have bloody Landorus T on it, which I don't, because, I don't know. Oh yes, yeah, congratulations to Livingston. Quite like Livingston, actually, so yeah. Congrats for them to being in the Scottish Premier League, and to get their arse smacked by Celtic again. Because every team, well, most teams get their arse smacked by Celtic, at least. Who's your favourite legendary Pokemon? Oh, that's a tough one, actually. That is a real tough one. I'm looking through them all now, and I'd probably say, are we looking through overall ability, or just sort of like looks? Because on looks alone, Kyurem's got it. Ordinary Kyurem, not any of this Kyurem black or Kyurem white bollocks. Just original Kyurem is awesome, as is Moltres. I've got to go to Moltres. I'm Pokemon Go player. I'm Team Valor. Of course, I got to give it to Moltres. But yeah, my favorite my favorite legendary. I'm gonna say Kyurem. Kyurem just looks great. I would have given it to Necrozma because I really love the look of Necrozma when that first came out. But now you got like 20 different versions of Necrozma, and now it's just, oh great, it's the legendary Furfrou. Awesome. Or it's Kyurem version 2. Either way, they're just redoing stuff. Yeah. My other problem with Mega Evolutions is that they haven't really done any story on it in Gen 7, have they? Like, at least not from what I know. I mean, sure, they're in the game, so you can probably, like, find, like, you know, all the Mega Stones and everything, but they just don't. They just haven't made it a staple, which just proves that it was a one-gen wonder, was the Mega Evolution. And the Z moves are probably going to be the same as well. the Z moves are probably worse. Because true, it gives every Pokemon a chance to do something. Fair enough. But, come on. For the sake of an item slot? Yeah, that blood, and I think we did this on a stream, on one of the previous streams, but the stupid move names. Like, oh, what was the one I was thinking? What was the one that that I think we were talking about? Here we go again. Z moves Pokemon. But yeah, there was one that just made me laugh, I think, for so long. And I can't remember what it was called. I think it was one of the fairy ones. So I'm just going to look it back up again. And next time we talk about this, I will probably remember it. Speaking of that, Pokemon Sun could be a Let's Play that I would like to do at some point. I don't know. It's always fun. What we got here? Nope. Oh yeah, there it is. Twinkle Tackle. That's the one. Oh, Twinkly Tackle. Oh yes. Yes, Bloom Doom. Bloom Doom sounds like crap as well. But then you got Twinkle Tackle, the fairy one. Twinkle Tackle. But most of these just sound they sound more like Digimon moves, really, don't they? I mean, you got Breakneck Blitz, All-Out Pummeling, Supersonic Sky Strike, Acid Downpour, Tectonic Rage, Continental Crush, Savage... Why is Savage Spin Out for bugs? Wouldn't you have thought that maybe Spin Out, like Spin Out, Car, maybe, Machine, maybe, Steel? Inferno, Overdrive, Hydro, Bloom, Gigavolt, Havoc, Shattered Sticky, Subma, Devastating. Like, come on, why don't you just go for Draconic Blast? Now that's a name. Draconic Blast instead of Devastating Drake. Come on. You can do better than that. Draconic Blast. I should have been a Nintendo thinking these bloody names up. Black Hole Eclipse, also known as Dark Void does damage. Twinkle Tackle. Kirby. Or something. Then we've got like 2 for Pikachu. And they've got Stoked Spark Surfer, Extreme Evo Boost for Eevee, and then best one for Snorlax, Pulverizing Pancake. Snorlax isn't even the heaviest Pokemon. Like, what the hell? They should give that to Celesteela. They got Genesis Supernova for Mew, Sinister Arrow Raid for Decidueye, Malicious Moonsault for Incineroar. I can just see... Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that, but yeah, he's actually in a wrestling ring. He's actually going to give them a Moonsault and try and pin them for the win or something, I don't know. Oceanic Operetta, that's just for Primarina. But then, like, there are some random ones that have got it. You know, like Como O has got one, Mimikyu's got one, Lycanroc's got one. But then there's like, like Necrozma. You know, like Dustmane Necrozma and Solgaleo. Searing Sunrise Smash! Like, no one likes an alliterator. And then Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom. And then Light that Burns the Sky. Why can't you just call it something like, oh, I don't know, what, so it's a psychic move. It's from Ultra Necrozma. But if you want to do the Light that Burns the Sky, how about just something like, I don't know, Photonic Nova or something. A lot better than Light that Burns the Sky. You know, why wasn't I doing this? And then Soul Stealing 7-Star Strike. Again, no one likes an alliterator. And hell, when I finally get to that bloody Let's Play, right, when it gets to that bloody Let's Play, right, of doing Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sun because I own Pokemon Sun, I will be ripping the shit into them, because sod them. But when Gen 8 comes out, no one's going to be talking about Z-moves anymore, at all. No one's going to be talking about them, especially not bloody Twinkle Tackle. No one's going to be talking about Twinkle Tackle. Fairies are like awesome names like Moonblast and Dazzling Gleam. Pretty decent names. And then you got Twinkle Tackle. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. All the way up these streams, I just seem to keep going back to bloody Pokemon Z moves. I don't like them. And yeah, when I get to that Let's Play, I will be ripping into them so much. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rip the crap into the Z moves, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. About as much as I ripped the crap into Lucario in the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Let's Play. That was good. I'm shocked that I haven't got any dislikes on that video yet. At least I don't think I have. I think the troll was sick for that month, so that's all good. All good for me at least. But yeah, all is nice there. All's good. Hi Xander. The stream is probably going to be ending in about 10 minutes, I'd say, because I am knackered. I got a lot of stuff to do in the next sort of tomorrow. Well, the first half of next week, I got a lot of stuff to do. So, sorry guys, this being, I want to say it's been a very early. I want to say it's been a very like sort of, what's the look for? It's like a short stream. It's been going for an hour and a half now, so that's not too bad. But yeah, probably about 1 hour 40, about 100 minutes, and we'll leave it off there, and we'll resume all this stuff again probably in about 2 weeks. Did I watch the new Millionaire series? No. I really wanted to. I really wanted to because it's got, you know, Clarkson on it and everything, power and stuff. But I just never got round to it. Do you do these streams regularly? Yeah, usually about every 2 weeks, unless something happens and it has to be either brought forward or put back. It would have been last week on May the 13th, but that was my birthday. So I thought I'd give myself the day off for that one and do it this one instead. So there we go. Since we're getting to the end of these, since we're getting to the end of the stream here, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a Q&A session. So anyone, well, people have already started for that one, that's all good. So anyone's got any questions, post them down in the comments, and I will answer them just to end off the stream, let's say. Just to finish the stream off. And we're up to 8 viewers. We're down to 7 viewers. Yay. But yeah, this stream has been really enjoyable, apart from the weather, which has been not nice. I mean, bloody hell, like, I have a shiny forehead right now. I have a shiny forehead. It's not good. I got a shiny forehead and everything. But this has been a very, very, yeah, a very fun Let's Play. Very fun Let's Play. Jeez, I'm doing too many videos today. Ugh, knackered. But yeah, it's been a very fun, very fun stream. Our peak concurrence was 9 viewers, which I think is a record for the stream. And maybe in the next time I do this stream, maybe we will get to double digits finally for viewers. You never know. So you never know. Do you, Xander Phillips says, or asks, do you play Call of Duty? No, I'm probably one of the only people who've never played Call of Duty before. Call of Duty is just a first-person shooter, isn't it? It's a shooter, and they bring out another game with not much different, and then they bring out another game that's not much different. It's probably great if you're a big fan of first-person shooters, but I'm not, so... You know, the whole Call of Duty and Battlefield and Medal of Honor and stuff just passed me by completely, and I honestly don't feel like I'm missing too much. Do you like Futurama? I haven't actually watched much of Futurama at all. It's not really something that I don't know. I wouldn't say I hate Futurama, but I wouldn't say I really enjoy it. I'd say it's good. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. What would you like to dip in a glass of milk? Ice. Anything to bloody... anything to make me cooler. It'll be ice. Since this doesn't have any ice in it anymore. Do you like Formula 1? Never really been a big fan of Formula 1. It's got some good merits, don't get me wrong, but... You know, it's very similar to horse racing, where the drivers get all the credit, but the cars do the work. Just like in horse racing, the horse does all the work, but the jockey gets all the credit. Well, most of the work, at least. Do you like iDubbbz? I wouldn't know. That's a maybe on that one. That's a don't know. Sorry. And oh, one of my videos has finished, which is very, very nice. Well, it will be finished in a minute. Come on. Hurry up. Bloody thing. Ugh. Oh, the lovely playthrough I'm doing at the moment. Yay. Anyway, I'm actually playing for my, well, this is my next Let's Play, actually, which I've been focusing on, and I've been really enjoying it, which is actually Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I've wanted to Let's Play for a while, but I never got around to it, but it's a game that I've really, really enjoyed playing, yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. At the moment, I'm just here in Kakariko Village as an adult, yeah, which is all nice. If you were on YouTube, what would you be doing? Probably asleep at this point. At this time, in this weather. Okay, I'll be trying to get to sleep. Either I'm having a nice cold shower and then going to sleep. Yes, alright, Link. Hurry. We'll silence you for a little bit. There you go, we're on pause now. My lovely 27 Gold Skull Tula tokens and my 9 health. Yeah. Who ate all the pie? That fat bastard. Yeah. How old are you? I'm 25 now. I celebrated my birthday last week, which is the reason why there wasn't a stream on. So, yeah. Why do you sleep so early? Because I get up so many times during the night because of the weather. And it's I'm such a, I'm a warm person. Usually, I really do feel like I've got, like, a bit of, what was it, like, higher than normal body temperature or something. So weather like this just completely messes me up. Thank you very much, Cover the Best. Thank you. I would have streamed last week, but I was too overloaded with food. So yeah, I'd probably fell asleep about half an hour in, or something like that. Is there life in space? Yeah, I'd say so. Well, here's the thing. It's just like, let's say, you know, that religion is a load of bollocks, and, you know, that the evolution's right, and it started with a Big Bang. Yeah, so let's say that. We can't be the only planet in, like, the entire universe that benefited from the Big Bang and, like, got, you know, and got, like, you know, was able to produce life. We can't have been the only, planet to do that, really. With, like, the amount of planets in a universe, of course. So, yeah, it can't just be us. It can't. If it is, then that's very odd. And once that, you know, once the whole universal survival arc comes full circle, we're going to get erased. Because we'll have to use the Dragon Balls to bring back Bruce Lee. I don't know, maybe I have to try and... Well, we're going to have like a bunch of wishes on Dragon Balls. So, yeah. I tried cage fighting once. The budgies are vicious. They're definitely vicious. They're, you know... most birds are vicious. Most birds are very just... horrible. Try getting your hands on Far Cry 5, then you should, then they should get you more subscribers and views. Getting subscribers and views through, like, sort of like, for me, what would be an unnatural means, I just wouldn't do. It's all like for example, I didn't play it the first 4 Far Cry games, let alone the 5th one, so it would seem incredibly out of place. And, you know, I make YouTube videos because I enjoy it, and if people want to, you know, sort of like the videos and comment and subscribe to the videos, then, you know, to me, that's a bonus. You know, that's great. That's brilliant. But the main initial reason is because I enjoy it. And that should be how it is for all YouTubers, but sadly, it's not. It's a shame, but, you know, we're not all built equally. So, you know, we've all obviously got specific, you know, things, but I'm open to anyone else's opinion, but I know my opinion is right. Because it makes things more fun. Do you believe in life after love? Do you believe in life after love? Yes, I've had to believe in life after love personally a fair few times, and I'm still here. Sweating like a pig, but still here. So, yes. What do you think happens after we die? Probably nothing. I mean, I wouldn't know, haven't experienced it. But, I don't know. I don't really, no one knows for sure, but when it comes to thinking, I just think nothing. Nothing. You know. Do you believe in love after life? I ain't singing that one. I ain't singing that version. No, because after life there's nothing. There's just, I don't know. Well, as I said, that sort of coincides with the last question. You know, like what happens after we die? If nothing happens after we die, which is what I believe, then there would be no love after life. I mean, technically, actually, yes. You know, there is love after life, but you wouldn't know about it. You know, like family and friends and everything, they'll still love you even though you're dead. But you wouldn't know about it because you're dead. Stuff. So yeah. Ooh. What was your first interaction with YouTube? My first interaction was what was it? Oh yeah. So I was just randomly looking around on YouTube. I was a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. I think it was about 2000 and would have been about 2006, 2007, something like that. And for some people know this YouTuber because he was involved with a certain community on my other channel. But the first YouTube video I watched that I can I can at least remember was from a YouTuber called DarkRagician84, who makes Yu-Gi-Oh videos and other random videos, which are really fun, really enjoyable. And yeah, that was the the YouTuber that got me into YouTube videos in the first place. And then I oh god, didn't mean to do that. Bloody keyboard. There you go. But yeah, so DarkRagician84 was the first YouTuber to get me into making YouTube videos. And then I discovered and stumbled upon Let's Playing. Through Let's Players like Sonic Dude 101, who's now Ant Dude, Kikoskia as well, and I started doing Let's Plays, and they weren't very good. They were those horrible Let's Plays where if someone's recorded them off, you know, like they record them on a camera off like a television or a computer screen. But then, you know, I've got like emulators, I've got capture cards, I've got a Hauppauge, I've got 360, Wii, play PS3, all backwards compatible. So, yeah, pretty much anything from like 2011 backwards, I could probably do pretty well. Have you been to America? I don't actually have a passport. I got a provisional license. I've got a provisional driving license, but I don't have a passport, so I have never been out of the UK. I've been to Barry Island in Wales, and I've been to Hayling Island most recently, which was a bit boring, but pretty nice. How do you not have a passport? I don't feel the need to go anywhere. You know, so like go abroad. I never had the need to go abroad, so I just not bothered, really. I just not bothered getting a passport. Would you like to be immortal? No. Sure, immortality sounds great, but then when, in like years and years' time, all the people like your friends and your family, those you love, then start dying and you're just there, that's a horrible thought. You know, you'd just be mourning for the rest of your life, you know, which is eternal. And you'd just be... You'd just be... That's just, for me to say that is deep, but it's the truth. You know, you'd watch your friends, your family all die. You know, you'd watch your children die, and their children die. You'd watch your generations of family die. You can do nothing about it. You're immortal. Doesn't mean you can make other people immortal. And you just have to go through that, and without, you just get tired. In the end, you'd get tired of stuff. And that's personally how I think I'd see it, That's probably about 150, by the time about 150, 200 years go past, and I'd just be there going, well, my first wife died like 130 years ago. The second one died probably about 110 years ago, and so on and so forth. And just all your children are dead, your grandchildren are dead, your great-grandchildren are dead. And it's just over and over again, you just have to keep, sort of getting new friends just to then in years see them die. It's not nice. Yes. It just wouldn't be fun. It just wouldn't be fun at all. I mean, it'd probably be fun for, maybe the first 30 years. I mean, you'd be able to you'd be able to maybe like stop bank robberies, like people shooting you, but they're going, yeah, bring it on some more, and then they'll be scared and run off, and you could, save someone from death, sure. If it's, sort of like, like a murder or something, then yeah, go ahead, that'd be great, but it's not a nice one either. Bloody awful. Bloody awful thoughts. Anyway, guys, I believe we're up. So yeah, we could go to space and travel the galaxy, but that's if the world was able to make those sort of things. Then yeah. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it from the stream. We've been going for a lot longer than I was expecting. I was expecting about an hour and a half. We are nearly up to an hour and 50 minutes. So nearly, nearly 110 minutes. So thank you very much to everyone watching for sticking around for nearly 2 hours of me randomly talking about random stuff, Pokemon Go, other Pokemon, video games, very, very sobering questions. And the big question, do you hear Laurel or Yanni? Don't go to war with someone over it, though. I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.